So I was doing a class the other day and we were going over foam rolling, maybe mainly for lower extremities, all down here. We had the lacrosse balls out, we're sticking it into our glutes, we're doing the side hip. Some of the participants were like, oh yeah, totally feel that there. And a common thought is, well, if I have pain in here, I'm working out the muscles, well, those muscles must always be working for me. But it's really common for me to find a lot of times when patients come in, they have low back pain, especially runners, they tend to have deactivated glutes. And the glutes are part of your core. And if you've listened to my videos before, you'll know how important I feel the core is. Having good core strength and an engaged core is fundamental to all movements. You engage your core and then you move. So that's really primary. So I thought what I'd talk about today is just some ways to engage your glutes. And your glutes are something that you can use well for a period of time. And then maybe if you push yourself too much, the glutes are one of the first things to deactivate, to stop working as your body tries to put up with all the load you're putting on it. So you have to periodically go back, refire those glutes again, get that feeling back, and then engage in your activity. So these are really basic, but they're really important. So I'm going to start off first with what's called a glute bridge, and I'll show you a couple of different variations of that. So you're lying on your back, and the easiest way is if your feet are apart. And you're going to be pushing down through your heels. You want to tilt your pelvis back just a little bit so there's really not much room between your low back and the ground. You want to engage the front here. You want to have like 20% of your power on your abs up here. And you're going to leave your shoulders on the ground and you're going to push. And you want to feel that your glutes are lifting your pelvis up to this nice position. You're not kind of going like this. You're going nice up like that. You're pushing through your heels and you just want to hold that. Okay? Now you can increase this by just doing lots of reps, or you can hold it for a period of time and then relax and then re-engage. Up to you to design your program. If it makes it harder, if you put your feet together, or more challenging, you put your feet together and you lift up like this. If you find this is too much, you can cheat a bit and you can start with your feet together and your knees apart, and then you can lift up, then you put your legs together. Okay, and then hold that. Make sure you're in this nice line, pushing through your heels, shoulders are on the ground. If you want to make it even more challenging, then you can go ahead and straighten one leg out. Make sure your pelvis doesn't start to dip down. You're keeping it nice and level like this. Another variation you can do is you can put your legs straight up and then you can pulse. Just do these little pulses. And then you can switch legs, do the other side. Okay, that's all going to engage those glutes, get them firing. Another option for you is if you just take a little stool like this and you're on it, what you want to make sure is that your knee is not going above your toes, and what you're doing is you're going backwards. So you're feeling yourself come back down like this, and then you're coming back up. The squeeze is all, in my case, I'm on my right leg, squeeze is all coming from my right glute. I come down, I squeeze it up with that right glute. Go ahead and give that a try. Thanks.